Bucks continuing their road trip here. They were just in Tampa to play the Raptors, which they won, but the Raptors covered. Now they're in NOLA to play the Pelicans. Pelicans have been seriously struggling, but they are coming off a win against the Wizards. Pelicans versus Bucks, let's pick. So last night, this line opened up New Orleans +6. They had Bucks favored by 6 in this one. I checked around 2 a.m. The line had already moved to 7 because a bunch of Milwaukee Bucks money came in early. As soon as the line opened, already had moved to 7 by 2 a.m. I checked again just a few minutes ago at noon, and some books had even bumped this line up to 7.5 because even more Bucks money has come in. So everyone's liking the Bucks. The line is on the move, something to keep an eye on. So how do these teams match up on the court? Well, let's start off with the Pelicans. Like I said, they're struggling this year. They're off to a rough start, but without a doubt, they can score some points. Between Zion and Brandon Ingram, that's a really unique combination of forwards. It's a tough couple of guards right there. It's tough to guard both of them. In the last 5 games, the Pelicans are actually 10th in offensive efficiency, so they can score. New Orleans' problem is on defense. They're 28th in defensive efficiency, having a lot of trouble getting stops, and they play a really fast-paced game. So they can turn a 10-point lead into a tie game in like a minute. You can score on the Pelicans quick the way they play. So how does that match up with the Milwaukee Bucks? Well, you'd be surprised to hear that these two teams are actually really similar. Just like the Pelicans, the Bucks play an extremely fast-paced game, and they can score with anyone in the NBA. We know the Bucks offense is official, but the reason this Bucks team isn't the Bucks team we're used to seeing the past couple of years is out of nowhere, they're having trouble making stops on defense. Their defense has fallen off recently, which honestly doesn't make much sense to me because Drew Holiday is supposed to be a defensive upgrade from Eric Bledsoe. So if anything, you would think the Bucks would take a step forward defensively. It's not what happened. And where are they getting beat? The three-point shot. They've become extremely vulnerable to getting beat by the three. Good news though for the Bucks, the Pelicans are an abysmal, awful three-point shooting team. And I mean terrible. 29th in the league, I think, 28th, 29th. Bad. And for the pick, well, first up, I'm betting the over here. It's at 230, which is kind of high, but both these teams play extremely fast-paced basketball. Both of these teams have high-powered offenses. Give me over 230. And as far as the pick against the spread, I'm going with the Bucks here. The Pelicans don't have the three-point shooting to take advantage of the Bucks' weakness. I like the Bucks to win this one comfortably. Also, the way the line's moving so fast and reacting so quickly to the money, that means the books like Milwaukee also, because they are not liking selling all these Milwaukee Bucks tickets. They're moving the line quick, which means they're trying to get some money in on the Pelicans because they don't want to take a big loss on this one. So that's what I'm reading. I'm siding with the Bucks here. Luckily, my book still has it at 7. So I'm taking Milwaukee -7, lock it in. If anything changes, I will tweet it out and put it on Instagram, on my Instagram story. So if you're going to side with me on this pick, if you're going to follow me, or if you're going to fade me, either way, make sure you check those 2 platforms to make sure nothing's changed.